least we get a feel of it. God bless you.
What made Michael, in my opinion, the greatest entertainer of our generation, and perhaps any, his timing. One time in the movie, I say, you know, aren't you ready? He's like, no. Guys, that's the cue. I'm sorry, are we misunderstanding something here?
No, we're not misunderstanding.
We're sizzling.
But he's sizzling.
I'm sizzling.
Okay.
So he's waiting for my point. It's coming.
What he was saying was, I'm going to have a moment here. I can feel it. I already know. The audience isn't here yet, but I know I'm going to want to have a moment here.
Might want to button my shirt or my jacket or whatever it is. I want to look around a little bit, play with them. Snap my finger maybe, then bang!
He was in charge, like an old-fashioned entertainer. Technology didn't run the show. Michael ran the show. And when he stopped, you watched and you held your breath. And that's what made Michael Jackson on stage, and why he was different than anybody else that you ever went to see in concert.
Our audience. We like
Good. Didn't you get even closer to the audience?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, okay.
Michael was a big fan of 3D and of classic, you know, horror film. And so, in appreciation of all of that, he thought it would be fun to do a 3D thriller. Do not show this to anyone. Or I'll have Vincent Price haunt you in your dreams. 18,000 people a night were going to put on their 3D glasses and have a three-dimensional thriller experience.
Wow.
Look at this, the sword. Chandelier into the camera. Right.
We didn't set out to do a better film than Thriller. I don't think you can do a better film than Thriller. So what we set out to do was have fun within the confines of a thriller concept. So we really took the Haunted Mansion as our starting point. And so that you start with lightning flashing, takes us up to the rafters where the guy comes down a chandelier hanging himself.
Go!
Then it becomes very fun and lyrical, and we have cavorting ghosts jumping about and swinging on it and doing stereo gags in our face. And one of them leads us out the window and into the graveyard proper. And the characters in that, we very much echoed from the original film. People crawling out of the grave, you know, and zombies coming toward camera. As camera's first person pushes through and gets to the stairs, and we think we got through the last of the zombies, and we head up these stairs to freedom, only to meet a giant 10-foot black widow at the top of the stairs. And at that point, we end on a matte painting, and that was then to be the backdrop for the actual live performers that were going to be these same people that we've just seen on stage that are now zombieing and doing their thing, and then the whole piece plays out.
And then Michael was going to come out and be revealed underneath the Black Widow. And then elements would go off the stage and into the arena and drop down out of the ceiling. So he liked to call that 4D. Michael Curry, who designed with Julie Taymor, Lion King and many other tremendous productions, worked with us and created these fantastic human-manipulated puppets that were going to fly over the audience, and these fantastic things that were dropping out of the ceiling. And then that combined with Michael and the dancers and the band and the singers and the lighting and a 3D film happening all at once was going to be our, you know, thriller spectacular.
Michael, at one moment, just took it all in and stopped being himself for a second and became a fan and wanted to see how the fans would see it and how they would feel it. And he was very aware of what his fans would want and what they needed.
It fulfilled the request of something no one had ever done before. No one's ever put a live show with 3D in an arena. And to make that part of the Michael Jackson dream world is like, it was just fantastic. It was fantastic.